It's a loss, and that is tough to bounce back from, but you got on the stage, right? You got those nerves out of you. Second, if you're Luminosity, you beat Rise last night. Maybe you overlook this match. You get a little bit ahead of yourself, and that's when things get tough. Don't allow this to slow down. Keep that momentum going.
And there are some similarities between the teams when you just think about how they kind of got here. Like, both of them sort of limped into champs. Like, if you're Lightning Pandas, the LCQ was not pretty, right? But you're able to get in. If you're Luminosity, you fall short of Stage 2 playoffs, you don't get in there, and you sort of just have to work the kinks out as you get towards champs. Like, none of them really came in with a fire necessarily into the champs beginning.
No, they definitely did not. I mean, again, LG, they had a great run at Anaheim. We thought they were going to turn around there, not able to do so. And then last night, they lit this place up with that reverse sweep.
Well, Joe, we took a look at the maps, you and I, earlier. You said you felt pretty good about LG for this.
Yeah, I kind of disagree with Nameless. He really talked about the hard points and how he felt at Lightning Pandas. It was going their way, but I think these are strong ones for Luminosity. Then you have that Arden Force capture the flag again. You have Valkyrie Search and Destroy. So we saw those last night, and LG, they can beat the best in the world.
I'm excited for that game too, because we've seen what John can do with the sniper. We've seen what Royalty can do with the sniper already this weekend, but here we go. Game 1 underway. Slack trying to make the play, and he is able to find the kill, but almost instantly traded out. But right after that, Luminosity back into the hard point, just trying to pick up some time with just under 30 seconds here remaining. When you take a look at these two lineups, obviously you have to say Luminosity is the favorite. When you just look at the talent, historically, they've got a lot of studs on this lineup. For Lightning Pandas, like, who are you putting the most pressure on to kind of go toe-to-toe, to elevate them to a status where they can get an upset?
You have to talk about the ARs, right? Formal had such a great game last night, already off to another solid start, and then it's Goonjar, who, well, he's starting to rotate on over towards that Ruined Sides, but it's going to be Goon versus Formal all match long. But then there's an X factor. Now, I was looking at stats last night. Exotic right now has a 1.21 throughout this tournament. I mean, the guy stepped it up big time.
Wow.
Then you look at a guy like JCap. He's been doing it again. He's hunting for that third ring. We'll see how he plays throughout this match.
Royalty right now is 7-3 with 5 kills in a row. We'll see if he can pick up some early streaks. Just trying to dance here at mid-tank. The first kill comes in. He needs one more, but it's Slack that's able to make the play. Almost finds a second, but Exotic able to get it done. Formal gets all 3 as he starts out 6-2. We've been talking about how he's starting to step it up. You saw the hardpoint leaderboard earlier today. He was #1 from a KD standpoint. He's starting to feel like Mr. Beams is back.
I mean, he's been talking about it. I talked to JCap a good amount. He's like, yeah, he's playing better, but still not in the form that they thought. But hey, he stepped it up big time last night. We'll see if he can keep it rolling. He's at 400 points on a 3 spree, 6-2, a great start for him, and really Luminosity. But here comes the big break. If you're Lightning Pandas, you have bunker control. There's that gunfight. Goonjar able to come out on top, and great trades from Exotic. So now LG will have to use that utility to try to break through the front.
They get all those early kills. They've got nice control here for Lightning Pandas at bunker. A couple more kills come in. Luminosity just getting pushed further and further back with these spawns as they try to find any kind of opening, but 20 seconds already gone on this particular hardpoint. There's really been no pressure from LG whatsoever. This has been sensational stuff from Lightning Pandas to now take the lead as they are back into this game, and it's still Royalty leading the way at 11-5. But as I say that, all 4 get wiped out of the hard point. There's still a nice chunk of time here.
Yeah, it felt like Lightning Pandas they just kept that wide open, that back just wide open. So JCap, he gets that lucky spawns in the back, and look at these shots out of Cap. He will get taken down by Goonjar. Now Formal, once again on a spree at 8-3, has one player behind him, finds Goonjar. And is he going to be aware of Theory? No, he's not. But LG able to break on through those last 20 seconds.
And we've seen that spawn happen all year long. It's tough to deal with, but Lightning Pandas, you might be a little bit frustrated, but you have to bounce back. You have to forget about it and just try to make the plays. Lead 14 now to Luminosity. John doing what he can, but the smoke playing is a big disruption for his gunfights. Our final hard point now in the first set of rotations. First man in will be Theory. He's in a position here where you can find kills, kind of jump in and out of the hard point, try and work towards streaks. That's one thing we haven't seen yet through this first set of rotation. No one's been able to get towards even a tier 1 streak at this point.
Yeah, you had a couple of players who were close, but we know East Road Hill. It's very tough to get a lot of time on it. We'll have to watch that play clock. Already 90 seconds down, right? That's 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. Formal. Once again, he's 12-5. He's trying to lock down the cabin side as they rotate on over towards that Cape Hill, that top side of that mini-map, and Formal able to find another one. Goonjar, it's his turn to start to push on up. But Formal in such a tough spot, they're going to have to use their nades if they want to get him off this rock.
Haven't been able to do it yet. Tough gunfight. Backs down Royalty for a moment, but Royalty able to take it. Now a split spawn comes in from Lightning Pandas. You still have Royalty on one side. He actually picks up two, and the spawn comes in a bunker for the other players on Lightning Pandas. So this is almost your perfect scenario. Royalty survives for so long, enough time for the teammates to get into the hard point, get the crosses, and this is going to be a good hold right now for Lightning Pandas, but the smokes from LG at least allowing them to try and get in and contest.
Yeah, you've seen players tweet out how annoying it is to play Slack sometimes. He just throws those smokes. He tries to make it chaotic on the map, but Lightning Pandas with a great response right here. But Formal and Slack able to find 3 kills. Just one player left, it's Goonjar, and he's going to have to deal with Formal and the rest of Luminosity who spawn up towards that cabin side. He has John starting to push through that fire alley. It's a big one-on-one, and there's that smoke once again. The submachine guns of Luminosity just starting to get pushed up. Great time here, but Lightning Panda is going to have to look towards Ruins to rotate on over.
Is there anyone you think really needs to step it up to try and find some separation for either team in this game?
I mean, it's pretty back and forth. If you look at the side of LG, it's John and Formal, that dynamic duo who stepped it up last night playing so well. But these are a big couple of gunfights going down. Can Slack stay alive? No. Theory with nice shots. And now Lightning Pandas, they have control.
Control for a moment at least, but a chance right now for Luminosity to collapse. Theory able to pick up the first as he locks down the broken side of the map. Exotic's got Bell covered. Exotic has 2. Finds him in a pair and shuts down the push from LG. So we've had a number of lead changes in this game. It looks like we might have another if Lightning Pandas can continue to hold on. Royalty continues to light it up, and the rest of his teammates kind of right there with him. Nice positioning from Exotic as he's now found 5 in a row, as he's getting very close to streaks. And we've talked about the fact we've seen many players get close, but no one's picked him up yet. Can he do it here?
He's got to be careful.
That kill would have got it for him, right?
Yeah, it would have happened, but all the rest of Luminosity start to push up towards that bunker side. You can see all 3 of those blue arrows stacked inside right here. Theory, nice shots on the Formal. Now it's Exotic. Can they find him some streaks? It's going to be very difficult to do. He has JCap right there. JCap takes him down. So once again, no streaks in Luminosity. They have control of bunker. Right now we could have another lead change.
Remember last time it was Lightning Pandas. They locked down, what, the opening 40 or so seconds. The back spawn comes in for LG due to the positioning of Lightning Pandas. And, well, Luminosity get the final 20 or so seconds. You're looking at kind of a similar setup right now. Obviously, LG didn't have the early control, but the back spawn comes in from Lightning Pandas, and now they have a chance to get a huge chunk of time.
Yeah, LG was so late on that rotation, they couldn't get backside control. So you had Lightning Pandas start to spawn up towards that bell side, but it doesn't matter. As LG and Slack able to find a couple of kills. Slack not having the best game at 12 and 21, but he's on a 3 spree. And once again, nobody really has too much control of this bunker hill. This is really that money hill. And watch that play clock. We're already down to 2 minutes and 24 seconds.
This is big though. Slack hasn't had the best game, but you can turn that around quickly if you're able to get full streaks here. He has a chance to do it, getting some shots in. Theory kills everybody, but the kill that matters most likely, as the most, is going to be the kill from Slack to get that glide bomb.
Yeah, now Slack. This is always a difficult situation because he's one of your players that are very aggressive. He's going to call in the glide bomb. If he's able to connect with this kill, he should be able to pick up that artillery strike. Just needs 25 more points that'll allow Formal to get pushed on up, but you would love a fighter pilot and an artillery right here. How is he gonna play this? Has to try and play his life. Royalty challenges, but he loses the gunfight. There's that tier 2 and tier 3 for Slack right there. A great turnaround from him.
Yeah, and it feels like it's going to be very difficult for somebody to hit that 250-point mark. Like you
mentioned,
I don't think
it's gonna happen.
Not a ton of time on this play clock. It has been a bloodbath so far between these two teams. Lead change after lead change, but we called out Slack. He's starting to heat up. Kill after kill from 12 and 21 to 18 and 22. He is making plays down the stretch. It's exactly what he did against Rise Nation yesterday as he starts to heat up. Formal will get right back into this hard point. Nice gunfight win onto Royalty. Just trying to back up, will end up getting dropped, and now it looks like the artillery will be invested. So it'll be bunker side control for Luminosity as they go to get in. Somehow Pandas are going to have to kind of hit mid-map to fire. They can't go through this artillery for now. This is great time for LG.
Yeah, and I love what LG did. They send Formal and John off spawn towards the middle of the map. How do you break this setup if you're Lightning Pandas? You have to push through this fire alley, but John's here. He's locking it down. Finally, that artillery does go away. The smokes go down for Lightning Pandas, but the time just going the way of Luminosity. Theory able to find one. Slack trying to find a kill in the smoke, not able to do so. It's on the Formal, and Lightning Pandas break on through once again.
And it's a huge break, an absolutely huge break. Still a ton of time remaining here. LG have to make a decision. Oh, there's 20 seconds left. You've got to think about rotating as Royalty just cutting everybody down until Formal finds a pair. Formal looks like he wants to go grab the final 10 or so seconds. There's actually gonna be a one-on-one at the old hard point. Royalty's able to take that, make sure LG can't get that scrap time, and then rotate over to make this a 4-on-4 fight at Ruins. Goonjar's gonna be set up top. What can he do from this position? The grenades start to come in. He's gonna get picked, but he does find a kill first. Now Slack calls in the fighter pilot. All 4 drop for Lightning Pandas. They're spawning out bridge side, and Luminosity once again regain control.
Yeah, but watch that number 7. Watch Exotic. He's gonna play the long flank. He might try to go all the way through bunker right now. He wants the spawns. He knows how important the next hill is, so we'll see what plays he can make. But on the hill right now, it is just pure chaos, and Exotic able to find one. Goonjar as well, and Exotic starting to step up big time as he finds 2 kills. This next set of kills could decide the game. You see where JCap spawns out so far away from his team. Here comes the Lightning Pandas push, and they're able to do it on the back of Exotic once again.
What a play to get the deep spawn. Slack picks up a pair, but they're still gonna spawn safe. It's gonna be LG that has to break. Now, they're gonna have barely a lead, but it feels more significant due to that play clock. The big thing here, one, can they get the break? If they can't, can they at least contest on this bunker hardpoint? Make sure to start to milk that play clock a bit.
Yeah, but Deary goes down before the hill pops. He doesn't hold on to his kill cam. He spawns all the way out. It's a 4v3. You still have Goonjar alive in the back. What can he do?
He's got to
Not
be
able to win that gunfight as John rips him up. Slacked with another, and LG, they break on through.
More than likely, that might be the game, unless Lightning Pandas can have some late game heroics. Play clock dwindling. 9-point advantage to Luminosity, but it's JCap up through fire cut as he finds 2. There's 3 for the veteran as he gets it done, and the LG lead continues to build.
Yeah, big 30 seconds here. Lightning Pandas, they're gonna have to put the pressure on the hill, but Slacked once again on a 5 spree. Didn't even know
how much has he turned it around since early in the game?
Big time, and we haven't even talked about John. His SMG duo is at 37 and 32.
He was 12 and 21. He's gone 16 and 5 since, and got streaks multiple times. Slacked has absolutely turned it up when it matters most. The glide bomb gets invested. The remaining bunker time goes to Luminosity. If you're Lightning Pandas with this deficit and this amount of time on the clock, how do you bring this back, Joe?
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. You can't allow Slack to get streaks, because this is what I would do. You just put it right on the hill. You waste the time. Lightning Pandas would have to try to get on the hill. There's 50 seconds left on this hill. There's only 33 seconds left in the game. We'll see if Slack can find a kill, but you see the way LG's playing this. They want to run that clock all the way out. Can he find it? Slack, this is so important, but Royalty backs on up. Just 24 seconds left. Lightning Pandas, they have to go.
They go in, but it's JCap once again that finds a pair. Can he find the third? Not going to be able to get it done, but it's Formal there with the reinforcements. Slack just needs anything.
He just wants one.
Objective points, a kill, anything to try and get that streak, but it doesn't even matter. The play clock continuing to dwindle. Only 12.5 seconds on the clock, and Lightning Pandas does get back in. They've got to be flawless from here, but the streaks are now in, and you got to think the artillery alone can end the game.
Yeah, it definitely could. 5 seconds left on this hill. You do see all of Lightning Pandas towards that cave side. Slacked on a 7 spree, but I gotta point it out, man. Look at John right now, 45 and 35. He has 81 engagements right now. That's all 4 dead. Luminosity gonna take game 1.
I think it's a couple keys there. When you talk about Luminosity, it's John going off. Formal starts hot. Slack starts slow, but really turns it around. Absolutely picks it up. He's the one that gets streaks in the game. I think he basically gets the only streaks in the game. And then for JCap, maybe not the flashiest of numbers, but how many times did he have to find 2, 3 kills in pivotal moments in the game and able to make the clutch play?
Yeah, but it was really Formal and John early on, right? It kept them alive because Lightning Pandas had a couple of great positions.
If they weren't going off with the stats you had out of John and Slack early, yes, it could have been, you're looking at 80, 100-point advantage for Lightning Pandas early, but that's why part of why this team came together. You think about that is the capability of John and Formal. They are the 2 of the flashiest slayers in the entire game. And when they perform like that, they're going to be tough to beat. It's just, can they get it done through the rest of this tournament and the rest of the series?
I mean, but again, you look at Anaheim, that is the one thing you can probably point to where this team showed their full potential. Besides that, they have not showed up. But if you are Luminosity, you're feeling good right now because you win an Ardennes Forest. Hardpoint, what I believe up next, we have Valkyrie Search and Destroy. We saw that last night. Game number 3, Ardennes Forest CTF. We saw that last night. Things are looking good right now for LG.
Yeah, and if you're LG, I mean, typically, you know, this event hasn't been as wacky as it's been. If you're in a loser's bracket, you're really worried. You know, you see Rise up top, you see Red up top, you see TK up top, but a lot of those top teams are gone. So I guess I feel like if I'm LG, we can do this. We can make this run, but Lightning Pandas, you know they're gonna put up a tough test at some point. They did throughout most of that game until really the final moments. But it is Valkyrie Search and Destroy, and that was the last map we saw to end the night for Luminosity. They looked very, very strong there against Rise. I guess if you're Lightning Pandas, obviously, I mean, I hope you watched the match and you saw what John was able to do with the sniper. How do you think they try to combat this?
I think they try to counter it with the sniper of their own. I want to watch Royalty throughout this game. Yeah, he's a nasty sniper. And again, if John's not hitting his shots, maybe we see a different Luminosity because we really didn't see too much.
Are you worried about John hitting his shots after that 48 and 35
We didn't even watch him that much. It was just watching the scoreboard. It was like he's just getting all those kills. He was so fast on the map. A great game from him. But no, I'm not worried.
And you think about it, if you look back to, obviously it's a different roster, but when Luminosity won an event this year at Birmingham, like John was the MVP. Like he hit that form. When he hits that stride, everyone knows that John can be the best player in the game. The potential has always been there. He has been called that at times. More often than not, it's in Treyarch titles. But right now, he's hitting the form when he needs to late in the game. Absolute stud. We'll see if he can keep it going. And yeah, we'll see if he's not hitting those snipes, how much does that change the game plan for Luminosity?
You can't forget, John and JCap won the 2016 World Championship just a couple of years ago. Last year, they're in the grand finals once again, but they fall short to Optic Gaming. You know they want to get back there once again. What a run that duo has had throughout their career.
And now the Lightning Pandas side. I mean, you've got names of guys that have all been in the Pro League. They've all had their moments. Theory obviously won the first two events of this year. Is there a run left in him? Imagine that. You win the first two events, you get dropped, and you make this deep run at champs. What a story that would be, but he's got to get through Luminosity. But if you're in the venue and you're hungry, you can power up with tacos through Jack in the Box.
We powered up with tacos earlier.
Oh, that's right. Our catering was tacos, so everyone in the venue knows. I had 8 of them.
I didn't
feel bad about myself.
For you.
It was incredible.
You usually have about 16.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm a disgusting person, but let's now focus on this Valkyrie Search and Destroy. LG again looked so good last night. The big thing, how will Luminosity counter what we saw out of LG, or how will Lightning Pandas counter what we saw out of LG? Let's get right into round one, Joe.
And remember, it wasn't just John. It felt like the teamwork of Luminosity really started to, you know, transcend on this map. You had JCap who was pushing up with that submachine gun, and Slats, he's gonna find that first blood on the Theory, but the trade is there with the grenade. So now a 3v3 situation. Bomb towards that B site, and all of Lightning Pandas have actually rotated towards this way. Oh, John just misses Royalty.
Well, that's one way to counter it.
Again, yeah, if he's not hitting his shots, that's what happens. But watch that number 2 arrow. JCap in a very good position. If you're formal, you're waiting for him. You're waiting for your teammate. Here's that first gunfight. He's going to spot him. Wins the gunfight now with 2v2. And these last 2 players are stuck inside this site.
Royalty backs it up. JCap, nice shoulder peek to get vision. Nice cross to make sure he doesn't get tagged from behind as well. 2v2, 40 seconds on the clock. JCap just can't get away with his life. I thought he was going to get out, but Gunjar finds the angle. Now it's on Formal to clutch up in a 1 versus 2. 30 seconds remaining.
Remember, he's going to be very loud, armored and scoped on, so he doesn't have inconspicuous, doesn't have that mountain. Royalty and Gunjar playing very close together. Just 15 seconds left. He has to get this plant, and well, that's nice. You find one. Can you find the second as well? Yes, you will, but Royalty's ready for it.
Royalty doesn't check to the left, and that might get very, very interesting, but nice job. Lightning Pandas man up. They're able to close it out, and well, it kind of starts with Royalty. You know, John misses that shot. He's able to beam him with the bar. Things kind of roll from there as they play the man advantage. Nice opening round from Lightning Pandas.
And again, if you're Lightning Pandas, you've lost the match today. You're down 0-1. You just want to bounce back, right? Get that momentum, get that confidence back on your side. Who knows what can happen, because we saw it last night. I mean, LG were able to reverse sweep Rise Nation. This has been a crazy champ so far.
What have we learned here? Anything can happen. Absolutely. But a big round from Royalty as he gets 3 kills. Now let's see what Lightning Pandas can do on offense. Starting to build towards this A site. Look at the aggression, though, you're seeing out of John and JCap as they're working together to push. John
they have so much map
all
control.
The way through. They have a ton of information. JCap can't drop. He's just able to get away. Now can we hop to John, because he might be able to make a play. Gunjar ready for it, able to connect on the shots. Slack can't find one, so once again, Man advantage to Lightning Pandas.
And that's just a couple of plays. Well, JCap, I was to say the timings just go the way of Lightning Pandas, but JCap does find one. Now a 3v3. Nate on in. Just a stun, will stun Exotic. Here comes Slack with the pre-fire, almost connects. Now a 2v2, just 20 seconds left, 7.5 to defuse. Formal knows that there could be a player inside that storage bunker, but Theory's still inside. Can he find the final kill? No. Now it's a 1v1.
Uh-oh. He's just gonna hop it. Royalty's gonna check it, and there's the play. I was thinking about it last night, you know, with the Slack play, how he kind of baited it out. Played it perfectly, and Royalty gets it done as well, and that's what, 4 in a row for him. He's yet to drop in this game. Gets the angle, gets the kill, and Lightning Pandas find the first couple of rounds.
Yeah, he had a great start to game 1 as well. Was so close to that first set of streaks. We'll see if he can keep this going, so we'll have to watch that stat line for Royalty. But so far, so good for Lightning Pandas.
Anything you think Luminosity needs to change up right now?
Just a couple of bad timings, honestly. Like, John goes on a great play. They read it correctly. A couple of things don't go their way, but that's just the way the game works sometimes.
Nice little bait and switch there as John finds the first blood. 2 first bloods now for Luminosity, but they've yet to get around on the board. Is this where it happens? And you lose someone with no trade there, so the first blood basically does nothing for you. It's now going to be a 3v3, but you do get the bomb planted.
But look how quick LG are on the map in their decision making. JCap just needs to back down, not able to do so. He had a chance to get out. Now a 2v3. And Lightning Pandas knows they can jump on this defuse, but they haven't done so yet. Formal and Slack, the last 2 players up, make it just on the Mr. Beams himself. He's able to find one. Can he find the second? No. And Lightning Pandas.
And Royalty has yet to drop. He's going to get the defuse, and how close will he be to streaks? I mean, I didn't see the final point tally.
He's at 525, so he'll be about 25 points away.
And that could be huge. Now think about what was the Texas game we saw from Royalty the other day. He was 11-1 to kick things off, hitting every snipe, hitting every shot. He has that game taken. He can take over the game at any time, and it's impressive to see.
Oh, so he actually did get trees. He was at 550. So we have a glide bomb. We'll see if he uses it.
I knew he was close. I just wasn't sure how close. So 5-0 start, glide bomb to work with. Lightning Pandas trying to bury Luminosity early in this one. It'd be a big win because, like you said, this is a very strong map for LG throughout really the course of this squad. JCap might be in trouble again. They're going to flood him in the back. JCap is having a tough game right now. He has a couple of kills, but he's been isolated time and time again in some spots that maybe he could have gotten out of.
Yeah, and John as well. John was able to trade that. Now it's Formal versus Royalty.
Wow.
Royalty's ready for it. He's 6-0. Maybe just try to bait Slack out. Try to get him this last kill. Now 1v2. And Exotic there for the trade. Lightning Pandas right now. This is perfect from them.
They are rolling. 4-0 advantage. I think we see why they had no problem playing him here. I mean, there haven't even really been that many close rounds. Maybe like 1.
Yeah. Just really the trades aren't there from LG. It just feels like the Lightning Pandas as a group are just taking the map.
What did you say Exotic's overall KD was?
This morning he was at a 1.2 leading the way.
Wow. Can they get the perfect 6-0 sweep of LG in this game too? Or can LG fight back? We saw them fight back in a series yesterday against Rise, but they have not looked good in this game too whatsoever.
Well, what have we not seen? We haven't seen John Sniper. We saw it in round 1. He missed a shot. He puts it away. We haven't seen it since.
Well, there it is.
So glide bomb on in. Is he gonna get it in the window? Oh, just dodge it. Dodges it, does John.
Royalty gets a lot of information though.
Yep. Goonjar's in a sneaky spot as well.
And this is what we saw from them yesterday. Just looking for this pick. And nobody from Lightning Pandas even considering giving him an angle, and as he jumps out the window, I don't even know how he got away with his life there as he tries to fly out and maybe World Star somebody. Goon just tucked away in a corner.
JCap, does he check?
Gonna get caught. JCap's gonna get caught. JCap will drop again. I feel like he's been first blooded quite a few times in this map. 3v4 now for Luminosity. Bomb getting planted though. Can they withstand the retake from Lightning Pandas?
Yeah, Lightning Pandas is playing very retake heavy. They'll play their numbers, and they played them perfectly so far. And new Goonjar is inside that bunker. And well, Formal's gonna find him. Where's the trade? It's not there. Formal finds 2. 2v3, not over yet. Plenty of time for Lightning Pandas to work up the map. But they need to find a pick and find it soon. And Royalty does not want to go down right now. John with the pistol able to win that. And Royalty goes down, so no more streaks.
Oh, I mean, God, I guess I feel like if I'm Royalty there, like you're up 4-0, just give him the round. Like,
yeah, just go
absolutely give him the round. Dig yourself a hole somewhere and hide. Like, you get those streaks, they can be so influential down the stretch of this game. But nothing else comes in, so that's a massive round for LG. Not only do you get your first round on the board, you make sure no more streaks come in. If the comeback's going to start, this is where it happens.
I'll have to remember that round number 5. In Royalty, he used the glide bomb, so no more streaks. That'll allow Luminosity to use their comfortable classes. Won't have to switch on over towards that mountain. We'll see what Lightning Pandas does. Looks like they're going to try and push up, maybe across towards that B site. Smoke goes down. But they're going to hit A, and they're going to hit it fast. Slack, the first player in. He's going to spot Exotic. Backs on down, and he's going to throw a smoke himself. He wants to make it chaotic inside the site. He's got to be careful.
That was close. Just barely gets away. JCap, I thought he stuck him for a second. Gets a few bullets in. The grenade doesn't finish him, but finally he comes through. Everybody dropping. That was one by one. Everybody just drops, and it's a second round on the board for Luminosity. The collapse just comes in, and everybody picks up those kills.
Just seems like Formal and Royalty are trading right on that flank gunfight. We saw how influential it was yesterday. When you're attacking that B side, you always have to watch out for that flank. You know, it's so important to control storage bunker in that window where you can see the bomb. Formal does find Royalty, but Royalty was left in a very tough spot.
2 rounds in a row now for LG as they're trying to bring it back. You look at it, 2 in a row for John, 3 in a row for Formal, 2 in a row for Slack, that they've really started to up the ante right now. Royalty, he's in an aggressive position, but might have to get away with his life. The grenades are going to start to come in. He's able to get out, and that's key. But the smoke is in, so Goonjar's not going to have an angle. The B site will be controlled for now by Luminosity. Theory trying to make a play. He's just going to waltz up mid. Is anybody ready for it? The hipfire connects. They're going to drop. 2 down, 3 down for LG. Now to JCap, and the pistol thumps him.
It just comes down to Royalty staying alive. As soon as he's able to stay alive, he knows where all of Luminosity are. They don't try to rotate on out. Maybe they catch Theory on a flank, but it doesn't happen. Theory so fast through that middle street, finds a couple of kills, and Luminosity just 1 round away now from losing this map number 2.
And we've talked about, JCap's winning percentage on CTF, this Luminosity team's winning percentage on CTF. So if you're Lightning Pandas, this is a key map, a key victory for sure if you're going to extend this series. They just need 1 more round to get it done. Can they do it here on offense? It's a fast push from Lightning Pandas right into that A site. They'll get control early.
Now we saw this last time. Well, a couple of rounds ago where John, he will push. Oh my goodness, John. Well, he finds that one. That is what John can do with a PPSH, but now a 3v3 as Exotic finds one, but here comes a trade for Luminosity. It just starts with John, and he gets that second kill, maybe the defuse as well, and LG still alive.
That is one thing that I feel like we didn't see in several rounds. Like, LG gets the first blood. A kill comes in for Lightning Pandas, there's no trade. So it's just a 3-3. Yeah. There, the trades come in like dominoes, they're able to make the play. But several rounds, that just didn't happen. Like, the trade wasn't there.
Well, it's really just been their offenses. I feel like their offenses are struggling right now. And when you're not getting the first bloods, that's what's going to happen. When John's not hitting the snipes or not even getting the opportunity to hit it.
No snipe out. Slack will be your bomb carrier. That armored energetic class.
There's the adjustment on Lightning Pandas. This might be a very fast round inside this A site.
Oh, this is going to be nuts. Immediate gunfight, but John able to get away. Theory keeps the pre-fire going, but Slack is there for the trade.
Where's the trades?
Can he find both? Not able to, might back him up with an 8 and gets away. JCap connects as well. Right as I say that though, Royalty involved in the action, so this will be a 2 versus 2. JCap and Formal versus Royalty and Goonjar. Formal spots him, shots on point, and Royalty drops. Goon now has to clutch this 1v2 to try and take this map 2. Luminosity just won't go away easily.
And I like this play from Goon. He repositions. They knew his position earlier on in the round. And this might catch them off guard if he finds a good timing.
Well, yeah, I mean, perfect scenario. He gets in while one's planting, right? Able to take a one-on-one fight.
But it's the other side of the bomb site. He can't see that side. So the bomb is going down. JCap and Formal are together. How do they play this? How does Goonjar play this? He's going to stay on the bomb. Does he spot the gun? It feels like he did. But JCap, he's gonna get out.
Wow.
Does Formal peek it? He did. JCap still weak, and JCap wins it.
Okay, all right. JCap gets away with the skin of his teeth, and I didn't think he was going to challenge that, but he takes it and he wins it. The confidence there from JCap is round by round. LG look to push this to a round 11 and take a 2-0 edge in this series.
They get the offense. They get that offensive win.
We talked about CTF for him.
Yeah, that's coming up next. Yeah, JCap always known for his capture the flag. He's having a pretty solid event right now. See what Lightning Pandas can do. John doesn't have that sniper out. Maybe a very aggressive hit towards that B site. We usually don't see John here. John and Formal gonna start to get pushed up, but Royalty is backed all the way up. Look at that number 7.
John just trying to get any information. Royalty's gonna be tucked away with the bar, and he just gets away with his life.
They're gonna try and isolate him. Look at the pressure coming from LG. They're trying to take all the map control. As John does win the gunfight, but Slat is here to help him. And Slat's gonna go on a big flank. How many kills can he find?
He just got the best timing. There's the first kill onto Exotic. He got all the information in the world. They know the final two are on the side.
It's on JCap.
On the opposite side. He gets 2 bullets in, but can't find a single kill. Now it's gonna be 2 versus 2. LG have to win this to get to around 11. Oh, John can't connect on the shots either. Goonjar, in theory, still up for now, but it's Slack again in the clutch that finds both. And it's round 11 time, baby.
And again, just think how about that round number 5, where LG gets the first one. They stop the streak of Royalty. That allows them to gain some momentum, and right now it is 5-5, all tied up.
It was 4-0.
It was.
It was 4-0, and I mean, think of the game 1. I know it was back and forth, but Lightning Pandas started really hot. They had a lead at various points in the game. In the clutch moments, it was LG that came up big down the stretch. Is it Lightning Pandas' turn to go big, or will LG get the 2-0 edge? Offense to Lightning Pandas. Slack's having a monster game again on this map. 12-7 right now, Joe.
Yeah, Lightning Pandas playing very slow.
And think about Royalty. What did he start, 6-0?
Yeah, he did.
He's slowed down a bit.
Could have a first big gunfight though. Royalty tucked inside this window. Does John check the corner? 1 versus 1. This could decide the round 11. Royalty versus John. Royalty wins it. But Formal is there. Goonjar, why are you peeking out so far?
Royalty might still be weak. Ooh, I thought for a second it might pick him up, but that's one of those situations where you talk about you get the first blood, it's immediately answered, there's no trade. So let's reset, 3-on-3. But with Luminosity being on defense, that's gonna spread the defense thin.
But Formal's reading this. He knows the rotation could be towards his B site. Here we go. Formal,
oh, the timing of that!
Timing right there.
And he didn't even spot him.
Way.
And he didn't even spot him.
2v3 now. Slack, can he find a kill? He can. Now a 2 versus 2, and he gets away with his life.
Slack 4 in a row, 13 on the board.
Still has Cap with him.
If you ever hear COD timing, that is the example of it. Jesus. Bomb getting planted.
Here we go.
Here we go. Slacked. Looking for an opening. He spots the gun at the edge. It's Slack. He sees a second in the back as well. Just wait on the help. Wait on the help. You have the 2v1. And it comes. There it is. Down 0-4. Another comeback for LG. And they are up 2-0 in this best of 5.
We noted that round 5, and we noted it for a reason. Royalty doesn't get those streaks. He doesn't find that artillery. He doesn't find that fighter pilot. If he backs on up, plays his life, they have a lot more utility. Instead, it gives Luminosity some momentum moving forward.
What do we say at that exact moment? Is this where the comeback begins? The answer, a resounding yes. What a comeback yet again, and what another clutch performance from Slacked. He goes big yet again, and LG in control of their fate right now in this elimination match. We'll be right back with the CTF. Luminosity now up 2-0 after that insane comeback on Valkyrie Search and Destroy. The Lightning Pandas find themselves on the brink of elimination, and unfortunately for them, they're heading to what you might call Luminosity's best mode, CTF.
Best map as well, right? Arda and Forest capture the flag. We talked about it last night. This is what started the comeback for them against Rise Nation. They're just so good at it. And who is that key guy? It's always JCap. When you talk capture the flag, you talk him. He's so darn good at it. He's been playing it for years. Just because he's been playing it for years. He's been playing it for so long. He's ancient, just like me. But yeah, I mean,
might be the most ancient of us, too.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, he's just been playing it for, I don't even know how long now, just a very long time. It comes down to the fundamentals, and he just knows that game mode like anything else.
Well, it's interesting because I think one of the knocks to this Luminosity team as of late has been fundamentals, but where they've been okay has been CTF. Yep. It seems like maybe the kinks and Hardpoint and Search and Destroy starting to get figured out as they get deeper into this tournament. What is it going to take for you to be a believer that Luminosity maybe could win this tournament?
I think games like that where the composer is right there. Yeah, there you go. Capture the flag. JCap 22-4 combined CTF record at CWL championships. That is through 4 years. At 4 tournaments, he's lost 4 times.
That's actually nuts.
Yeah.
Absolutely nuts. Let's see if he can get one more victory here. Or can Lightning Pandas start to make this series interesting? Maybe push it to a map 4 or 5, but here we go. LG 10 minutes away from moving on. Lightning Pandas 10 minutes away from elimination. Here we go, Joe.
Yeah, but you asked me, like, what is it going to take for me to believe it's games like that where the composure is still there? A guy like Slack
another step up that ladder for you?
Yeah, it's looking scary right now if you're a team that has to play Luminosity later on. But we'll see if they can close this series out. His theory, starting to get pushed up towards this bunker. It's a good initial push, and Gunjar has this sniper rifle, but it's Exotic who goes on the flank.
There's one player inside who's got to make the play. It's got to be John, and John did it time and time again against Rise Nation. Here it happens again, and unfortunately, Gunjar all but useless down the stretch there because he's got the sniper in hand. But look at the plays from Royalty mid-map. 2, almost 3, but Formal able to find the kill, and now maybe just a little breathing room from Luminosity.
Yeah, what was it last night? It just felt like when Rise got pushed up, there was always one player left, whether it was Formal, whether it was John or JCap. They always got, an extra kill without a trade. But Lightning Pandas, they're getting pushed up, and who's it on? It's on JCap. They're replaying this very, very fast. He gets the flag grab, and I love that play for him and LP. They have a chance right now.
Here they go. Can anyone get there in time is the question. It doesn't look like it. No one's even really making a run across mid-map. Formal was playing it slow at mid. They just want to make sure there's no kind of rally that comes in, and Lightning Pandas will strike first, unless John can make the play. But John, now a counter opportunity. Up through cabin cut will be Exotic. He's ready for it. He gets the kill as well. I believe the assist comes in from JCap, and what was a lead for Lightning Pandas may disappear, but Royalty already here to get the touch. He's running it right at Formal. He gets punished for that one. Yeah,
Royalty knew he was the only player that spawned cabin side. What does that mean? He was basically trapped over towards that side, so he tried to make a play. The Assault John, he was on a 3 spree, a great counter cap out of Luminosity. That's why they're so darn good at it. Now he's just 50 points away from getting the rest of his streaks. Well, that's a nice team kill on a Formal. Nice catch from him. But LG, the composure is definitely there.
Well, unfortunately, John doesn't get any more streaks behind the team kill, and he ends up dropping as well. So you'll just have the glide bomb for John, as we're all square in one apiece. Exotic combines for a couple, but unfortunately for him, drops right after. It may allow Gunjar to get in position, though, towards cabin, as he'll be continuing to have a fight with Formal throughout the course of this game. Honestly, the only person really getting anything going on Lightning Pandas is Exotic. He's 10-3 right now.
Yeah, again, he was, as I said, we looked at the stats, and he was the lead player, but it's John on the side of LG. He finds 2 kills, stops that push, and well, he was the reason why they got that counter cap, as he found 3 kills. And now he's getting set up here in cabin. You can see both teams kind of doing the exact same thing. You have one team pushing up towards ruins, you have one through cabin side. Slack trying to find a kill on the theory. They're just gonna back on down. Pre-fires the corner, but not too much happening right now on the map.
Slack just trying to hold Bell for now. Ruins control to Lightning Pandas is making sure Luminosity's pressure can't build from that side of the map. John turns and snaps on a Royalty, but is instantly traded. Just trades back and forth at mid. It ends up with Theory with a couple of kills as he tries to get forward. He finds a gap right now between a couple of players. Slack almost able to beam him, but John then comes off spawn and is able to clean it up. With 90 seconds remaining in the first half, really, I mean, you got a tie game. The only real edge here, I guess, is you could say for LG, you're on the less preferred side. You have a glide bomb on John. That's about it.
I think that's just it, is that LG knows the situation that they're in. Tie the game up, go into that second half where you're on the stronger side. We saw what they did. That's when they started last night against Rise Nation. They got 2 flags in 2 minutes. So you know they're capable of scoring very fast, being very productive on that next side. But still, 60 seconds left. Always that chance of extra time as well.
Do you feel like Lightning Pandas needs to at least get 1 score here in the final 60?
I don't think it needs to happen. A tie game isn't a bad thing. But you definitely don't want to go down 1. As LG starting to get pushed on up. All of Lightning Pandas are going to spawn back. Bridge, they're going to be put in a tough position. Maybe you called that glide bomb on in if you are John, but that is going to slow that down.
I mean, Luminosity outside the counter has had basically 0 offense, nothing. They haven't put any pressure on Lightning Panda's base at all. This is the closest thing to it, as they're going to have to wait for Slack to get back involved. But JCap's getting swarmed right now. 2 players pushing him, but Formal with the help should be able to finish a couple of kills. There they both come in. So once again, Lightning Panda is going to be layered, but a little bit delayed. But same thing for Luminosity. 2 players coming off spawn. Not a lot they can get done, and it looks like it's going to be 1-1 heading into half. And again, just that glide bomb on John.
Yeah, good half from both teams. A great half from Exotic at 14 and 6. He's really stepping it up. And well, it looks like Lightning Pandas might go for a one more push. They have an opportunity here. They have to get a flag touch though. It's on the Formal. How many kills can he get? He's able to find 2. Slack, no, a 1v1 versus Theory, but Theory is gone. But he's the only player up, and Theory turns around, able to find a kill. Great heads up play for him.
He's just trapped.
He's just trying to buy time. He's trying to wait for his team. You can see how far away they spawn. He's going to find a kill off that spawn with the glide bomb. JCap finds Theory.
They're going to leave it. They're going to leave it. They're going to leave it and go. Try and make a play here.
Oh, you see it.
Exotic gets called out. There's a touch.
Yeah, run into JCap. Try to run into him.
A brilliant finish from Luminosity if they can get it done. They find 1 kill. Theory able to clean it up though, and it's all going to fall now to Formal. Last one here.
Uh-oh.
There's a chance. Pistol on pistol. Pistol on pistol. Formal's going to win both. There's the touch. 15 seconds out on the clock. He's got to run. Go. Okay. Well, that stops your running motion.
I know. I thought he was going to get it to Slack and allow Slack to actually take him out because he has airborne. Slack does find the kill. But what a very...
okay, a hectic finish that results in just about nothing. Well, okay. Well, I take that back because the glide bomb did get used. So that's good for Lightning Pandas. That comes out, but... a lot of chaos that results in a lot of nothing for the most part.
If Formal gets around that edge, if he gets to Slack inside that cabin, you would imagine Slack probably takes him out because he has airborne, right? He's the faster player. Then maybe there's a chance for Luminosity, but a great nade out of Gunjar slows that down.
5 minutes now. 5 minutes for Lightning Pandas to extend this series. Or LG continue to move on through this loser's bracket. Formal with some nice movement and the shots early. Hot start, 3 down, might be 4 down. Exotic, a tough spot. He's got to find some kind of kills, but not able to do it. There's the touch. Everybody dropping. Let's go right to an Astro Gaming listening with Luminosity.
Get his backpack, get his back.
Watch out top second. Get Chow's at. I think he got through.
Chow.
He's really...
Did he get through?
No. Rush the spot bell. Hold ball, Matt.
Holding wall, yep.
Go top second.
No, all right, top second and you. You hit 4th. No one's absolute. 4th and broken. He's in cabin, absolute. 4th and broken.
Here.
John needs help.
They give me 2 broken, maybe?
Yeah, John needs help.
4th fixed on.
They can get out broken.
Ice.
John,
Up your left. I'll see him ice.
One more, John. I have 4th. Royalty was cabin.
He's here, broken. He got me. Exotic's weak on the broken left side.
Nice.
I'm holding the wall.
I'm going to pinch him bell. I'm turning mid.
I don't see anything get out. Could be fire out here.
Fire tank, I think.
I have all right.
Just size it in bow, guys.
Fire tank right now. Fire cut.
Walker dead, we traded. He
Fire tank.
Back to peg.
I need a fire tank.
One's back to peg on me, Exotic.
Wall for now.
Exotic's back peg. John, watch my 4th.
Could go fire tank.
Oh, he got me. Cabin. No, wood.
You guys are there, I think. One's going to be left, Cap.
I didn't hit him left.
Nice.
Or 4th Exotic.
Did you go cabin?
No, he's holding. One's probably left. Watch you.
Could be you.
Yeah, close you maybe. One's 4th. Yeah, it could be ice. Hang on. Open 2.
Hit him, you. No tech. No slack.
I know, I got stuck up.
I got him. One more you.
Another you.
Don't
watch my 4th. Advice.
Roll too good.
I named from fire tank. You. Let's go. Push them all together.
I'm coming.
He's here.
Hold it. You're just spawn.
I say you go bell. Or Matt, you back go bell. Play it slow, get killed.
Go wall. Go mid.
I got fire tank.
Exotic goon.
Anything else cross?
Dead.
Nice 2. John behind.
You hit that fast. You didn't roll the. You gotta go quick.
I got header. I'm back out spawn. One spawn theory. There's spawn theory.
He could be behind me.
He could, but he's probably going.
Think theory in.
In you. That's the first guy. He hasn't gone to broken yet. He'll be there in about 3 seconds. Made it. One more yellow truck.
You and yellow truck. Two yellow truck. One fourth. Two yellow truck. One more challenge. Nice. Go above you.
Let's go fourth.
Oh, he got me.
Right.
Fucking shit, John.
Small wall.
Push up and drop a fighter. Luminosity are very good at capturing the flag as you see them take over the game. 3-1 advantage now, 2.5 to go in this game. John's got full streaks. That was an incredible listen-in. They dominated.
And you just heard how they were trying to set that up. He says, hey, Cap says formal, play it slow, play your kills, push up towards that belt. John then pushed up, found a couple of kills. And well, John, I mean, there was an opportunity though for Lightning Pandas to counter, but John wins both the gunfights.
And we've talked about Cap's, KD in this mode, his ability to make plays in this mode, but you think vocally as a leader might even be more important.
It's the fundamentals, right? I think the easiest thing for a guy like Cap is there is a right and a wrong way to play.
What did John and Formal do if he's not talking to him there? Who knows?
There is a right and a wrong way, and well, John, it doesn't matter what gun he has right now. He is not missing 25 and 14. Just think about the performance he has had in the respawns throughout this match. If he plays at this level, who knows what this LG team can do?
45 plus in the map one. 25 to go right now, taking over a series. 4 dead yet again for Lightning Pandas. Now 90 seconds to work with in a 2-cap advantage. J-Cap pushing the tempo, and you still have a couple of streaks available on John. It might be done here for the Lightning Pandas dream.
See if Theory can make a play. He's trying to find John inside of you. They need Ruins control. That's step one for these guys. It looks like Goonjar has also put out a sub. They're trying to put the pressure on as fast as possible, and they have an opportunity here. Can they catch them off guard? No, they cannot. J-Cap able to find one, but the trades don't matter because it's just one player left. And that's Goonjar in the base. He has a one-on-one versus John, but John's just gonna buy time with that stun, and there we go. LG, perfect capture the flag right there.
That's great from John, because you think maybe he'll come out, panic, use his streak if he needs to. He just plays it smart, plays it safe, plays his life in the back so he can streak if needed. He wins the gunfight and then doesn't even have to invest any of the streaks in that at all. So now you have him for some kind of crazy situation in the final 30 seconds.
Well, John, you get to have some fun for some streaks, right? Just find some easy kills.
Oh yeah, he's gonna spawn and just double streak.
Jeez, oh my goodness, all of these guys on LG really stepping it up, but here we go. Here comes those streaks, and Luminosity, they're gonna move on with a 3-0 over Lightning Pandas. But Lightning Pandas, you have to give them some love. They've had a hell of a run.
Joe, are you a believer now? Are you a believer in the Luminosity run?
They're gonna have a tough opponent later on.
Are you a believer?
I am, I'm a believer.
There we go, that's the answer I needed. LG get the victory. They move on in the loser's bracket as the madness of champs continues. Unbelievable stuff there from LG. The game 2, I think, was the single biggest thing, right? They are down big, 4-0 disadvantage, one of their better maps. They claw back. I think I saw JP tweet, it was something like 10-3 Slack goes over the final 7 rounds. Like, starts to take over. Slack starts slow in game 1 and brings it back. J-Cap had his moments. Like, I feel like everyone at some part in this series had their moments.
That's what we saw last night.
Formal took over. John had incredible respawns. Can this team do it? It's starting to look like it. They're starting to make me a believer for sure, Joe.
And there we go. There's a science game for Optic State for 4.